Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome to Downtown, the offices of the Long Beach Post, and the show, your weekly rundown of all the top sports stories in Long Beach.
I'm JJ, he's Mike, we are the 562.org, and this week on the show, we're talking about the championship vibes at Long Beach State.
That's right, it was a banner night for the Long Beach State men's volleyball team in the Pyramid on Saturday. They got to put another one up in the rafters at the Pyramid. It's the first program in city and school history to win back-to-back national championships. And then they celebrated it with a win over Pepperdine, too.
A great win over Pepperdine, a tough Waves team coming to the beach. I see what I did there. Raising a banner into the Walter Pyramid rafters is very special because they're not like regular rafters. And also, it's just another reminder that Long Beach State is truly a volleyball school. I mean, just look at the hardware.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable history in the sport there. If you're driving down Atherton or 7th Street by the school, definitely go ahead and enjoy the new signage that's going up as well. But it was really cool for me seeing this banner go up. They also played that nice commemorative video for the team beforehand. Alan Knipe and the team didn't really want to talk about it before or after. They just wanted to talk about this match against Pepperdine, and it's understandable. There's a lot of good things to say about this team. They're undefeated this year. They're number 4 in the country. Yes, they graduated the best class in program history, but they're already on a roll going into this season.
And they've got targets on their backs, so they really can't take a night off, or a day off for that matter. There's a couple new faces you should know about. Setter Carlos Rivera is a boss.
Well, for sure. Carlos had 44 assists, 10 digs in this one of 4 players who had double digits, so they continue to spread the ball around with tempo the same way that they always have. Briggs, the new libero, is a star at a position that does not usually have stars, but he brought the crowd to their feet 3 separate times with just unbelievable acrobatic plays. And when you have a setter and a libero that are kind of leading the way, you know that you're going to get good production from your other players, as they have with Spencer Olivier, and then returners like Ethan Siegfried and Simone Anderson, who has moved from middle blocker last year to opposite this year.
You have a chance to see this number 4 Long Beach State men's volleyball team this weekend. Going to be back at Walter Pyramid, taking on number 6 UCLA at 7:30. It's the only game of the week for Long Beach State, and it closes out this 3-game homestand because then they go on the road for some tournaments. So this is your best chance to see them this weekend. The Beach has won its last 6 meetings with the Bruins, including that first of the 2 national championships. But UCLA still leads the all-time series 51-42, so the Beach has got some work to do.
Well, one other note, that win over Pepperdine, a program record 45th consecutive win at home in the Pyramid. They're going to be trying to protect that record going up against UCLA. And frankly, this will be the toughest test that they face in a long time because there's plenty of bad blood between these 2 teams, and I'm expecting this one to be a slugfest for sure.
Boys soccer has been absolutely crazy this season. Every single day, something changes. Like, I can't give you the standings right now because they play on Wednesday, and I'm sure the standings will change one more time. But we've got our eyes on 2 teams at the top of the standings. Milliken, they've been there a lot, and Long Beach Poly. They haven't been there in a long time. Jackrabbits are trying to win their first Moore League title in 15 years, and the Milliken Rams are trying to win one for the Gipper. As we've mentioned, this is the last season for legendary head coach Rod Petkovich. Guess what the last game on the last day of the regular season is? That's right, it's Long Beach Poly against Milliken under the lights Wednesday, February 5th at Veterans Memorial Stadium. It could all come down to that, and you know where to find the coverage.
Jumping back into the Pyramid, we're going to talk a little Long Beach State hoops, where we have definitely relearned that defense wins Big West games.
For both men's and women's team at Long Beach State, that has been the case. Gotta see them this week. The women are gonna be at home against UC Riverside at 7 on Thursday. They showed how good their defense can be, holding Hawaii to, 5 points in the first quarter of that game last week?
5 points after one quarter, 15 points at halftime. That Long Beach State women's team continues to lead the Big West in turnovers forced, and they are definitely committed with one of the few exciting zones I would say I've ever seen.
Interestingly enough, and you usually find some interesting stuff in the Big West schedule, that Long Beach State women's basketball team is going to Hawaii on Saturday. 9 days apart they have to play each other. Not the same situation for the men. They are going to be on the road at UC Riverside on Thursday and then returning to the Mid on Saturday at 4 p.m. for a massive matchup with UC Santa Barbara, a Gauchos team they upset in the first game of the conference schedule earlier this month.
That's it for this week's episode of the show. There is so much more 562 content at Long Beach Post. We obviously do our podcast, What Up Long Beach, here. We're talking about Kobe Bryant this weekend, and we had a lengthy emotional column about what the loss of Kobe Bryant means to us and the Long Beach sports community, which you can check out at lbpost.com and find everything else, JJ and I, at the562.org.